Now, the theme for tonight's celebration is Adisokeda, which in the Algonquin language means, let us tell our stories. Now, this is a big part of what Code and its partners want us to do with the Burt Award for First Nations, Métis and Inuit literature. By recognizing excellence in young adult literary works written by First Nations, Métis and Inuit authors, they hope to celebrate written stories that speak to the youth about their culture, their reality, their past, and their future.
I would like to thank those who have generously given of their time and resources to establish the Burt Award for First Nations, Métis, and Inuit literature.
The Burt Award for First Nations, Métis, and Inuit literature is the very first development program to be implemented by Code in Canada. This is a very exciting event, and the board of Code is looking forward to the future of the award in our country.
To fully understand the Burt Awards, it's really critical to understand that it's more than a book award. That's part of it, but to make the difference we're after, these books must get into the hands of youth. So it's essential that the Burt Award program is also a book purchase and distribution program in which a minimum of 2,500 copies of each winning title will be purchased each year and delivered to young people in First Nations, Métis, and Inuit schools and communities across Canada with the help of our partners.
Half a life ago, I thought I'd lived half my life, and half the time it seemed I thought about finding a better half. Then from halfway around the world came another half in search of a whole. But halfway through her stay, I had half a mind to say, the half-assed commitments we were making were half-hearted anyway.
But let me express to you from my heart, just like it was that our ancestors did, the work that you, Code, are doing is something that my late grandmother said just across the water here, when in 2008 she was holding my hand saying, grandson, when she listened to the words of the apology, they are just beginning to see us. Thank you for seeing these authors. Thank you for seeing the brilliance and the genius that they come from and the history that they represent.
I climbed into his Jeep with a weary heart. It seemed he always came with bad news lately. I told him my tale, protesting my innocence and deriding vicious staff members. He listened quietly, nodding agreeably while he drove. When I finally stopped talking, he told me that I was no longer able to live in the group home.
All right. The third prize winner of the Bill Burt Award is James Bartleman for As Long as the Rivers Flow, published by Random House of Canada.
The second prize goes to Tara Lee Moran for As I Remember It, published by Thetis Books.
The winner of the first prize of the first Burt Award is Richard Wagamese for Indian Horse, published by Douglas and McIntyre.
As 10, 12-year-old children read some of the books that will result from this and future Burt Prizes and grow mentally as well as physically, the shade will be that they'll become leaders and role models in their communities and make this a better country.
In Ojibwe, we say Mino Jibigek. That means all of you keep writing your stories so that we can keep reading them for many, many more generations to come.